Hi everybody, welcome to Chat Your Connection. Today's subject is about money. It's not about Hartlepool United, even though we've got two lads from Hartlepool. Welcome to my guests who've joined me today on Chat Your Connection.
I'm Jimmy and we're supported by Dimensions in Hartlepool.
Mine's the same as well, Dimensions from Hartlepool too. Michael.
Oh, hi. So go on, Chris, tell us about your organisation.
Sure. Hi. Yeah, hi, I'm Chris Watson from Self-Directed Futures. We are a small organisation that works around mostly in England, working with councils and NHS colleagues to try and help more people get access to their own budgets to control and organise their own support, basically.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Chris. So coming up in this podcast, we'll be talking to Chris and Jimmy and Michael about money and how it's best supported and how they support themselves with money. And we'll also be doing later the download section and what we've been hobbies, whether it's the Olympics, football, whatever it is that we've been watching, reading a book, and also. So yeah, we're going to just check in what the Dimensions Council have been talking about lately. I've just come from a meeting, so by the time this has been recording, I should know what's been going on. Otherwise, my boss will sack me. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Michael. So what have you been learning about? In like,
Well,
go on.
Well, it was called ICF, but we changed the name because we couldn't get our head round it. We didn't understand what it meant, so we changed it to our money,
Our support money.
our support money. So that means we know what
it is.
and what we have to do with it and stuff for our activities and stuff.
That's brilliant. That is, and I'm guessing you work with, is it Leanne?
Yes.
Yeah, we work with Leanne. Yeah, she works for Skills for People.
Skills for People.
And she's helped you. Should we see it?
Leanne, you have to wave.
She's been helping us out on when we do our group work on a Wednesday. She helps us.
Brilliant. And you're not being paid to say that, are you, Jimmy and Michael?
No.
We wouldn't be able to do it without Leanne.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so Leanne is a director of service for adults. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say her name, but she is helping the director of services up in the north. Is that right?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Good.
That's brilliant. So my next question really is, what's the most important thing you have done as part of your work?
Well, we didn't used to. What we're doing now is we're working towards getting the wallet, so we know how much money we've got and how much money to spend and what's left over, and go from there and put it in a pot and
Share it all out.
So we know what activities to get and stuff.
And places to go.
Oh, brilliant. That is brilliant. That's good to hear that you got a wallet and money. I think that's a great idea. Maybe I should have that. I do have that, but I spend my money. So what have you been telling about what you've been doing? So how you've been telling people what you've been doing, talking about the money that you project.
We went to Wakefield and talked about it. Dimensions group.
Yeah. And then we went to Darlington and talked about it there as well. And I'd done the telly department to show the people what was on it and what we were talking about. So it was really good.
That's brilliant to hear, because you'd have met Kelsey then in Wakefield, who's part of. That's great. So what is important that you share you've been doing? How do you share it amongst your friends or colleagues or people you support? Well, not support, but friends. And
what we do, me and Michael, he's on the bottom flat and I'm on the top flat. So we've got walkie-talkies, so when we want to go on in the back garden and stuff, and then plus we've got a car so we can go out and about. And we also do come down with me on a night, make tea for each other and stuff.
Oh, that's brilliant. You could come and make my tea some point if I'm allowed up to Hartlepool.
Well, it used to be once a week, but we're doing it twice a week now.
Oh, that's
Because it's me, Jimmy, and Anthony who lives with us. So I do it on a Monday and a Wednesday.
oh yeah.
Anthony does it on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and Jimmy does it Friday and a Sunday. So it's really good.
Plus we don't need, after 5 o'clock, we don't need any staff with us, so it saves money that way as well.
Mm.
That's
We get our
amazing.
hours, and then that would be it.
We get hours from 9 o'clock till 5. Then after that, we just chill out ourselves and stuff. And we go to like tribute bands and things like that, but we go by ourselves on a night for them.
Yeah, get a taxi there and back.
Wow, that is brilliant. I know I'm supposed to ask a money question, but like, you brought up a question where I was going to ask, what's the transport service like in Hartlepool? Is it like, can you get a taxi? Is it easy or do you have to use cards?
Sometimes we have to wait.
It's a bit of a
10,
nightmare,
15
so that's why we got our car. So
Yeah.
I got a car, so we share it, you see. So it's a
Brilliant.
lot better now.
Mm,
We can go all over now.
yeah. But the Scarborough would be where we've been, Jimmy. Redcar.
All
Saltburn, everywhere we go.
York.
And that where that thingy where the train was, Jimmy, when it was raining that day. Where was that?
Beamish.
Beamish, we've been to Beamish.
Oh wow.
Been all over the place.
Well, let's hope Dimensions can get me to come up to Hartlepool. So it sounds like a fun day out with you guys in Hartlepool.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Well, just speak to Amy. Just speak to Amy Gaskin Williams, and I'll make sure I come up. So, what's the good thing do you do that mean you don't always need support, or what are the good things do you do that doesn't mean you don't always need support?
We can go to like tribute bands and things like that. Plus, when we get these wallets, we'll know how much we've spent, what we've got left, and what other activities we can do
afterwards.
So we know how much money's left in the pot, you see.
Yeah, that's right, Jim.
That's great.
If we got left over, we don't have to pay the staff. We save money that way. More activities.
That's brilliant. That is I'm so impressed because Amy Gaskin Williams was making some beautiful noises about what you two are doing. How did it work, the wallet? Can you give me a detail of how is it paper? Is it plastic? Is it
online bank account?
Online banking.
So when they do it, we know how much we spent and how much we had in the beginning and how much we've spent and how much we've got left over.
Yeah, that's right.
Because at the beginning we didn't know how much money we had to spend because we couldn't see, you see.
Yeah.
We couldn't see the bank account.
Yeah.
Now we've sorted it out. We can see exactly what we're spending and stuff.
So did Leanne help you set that up, or did Dimension staff help you, or a bit of both?
Leanne helped us, and plus Dimensions helped us as well.
Because we've got our own hub now as well, and we can come anytime we want. So we couldn't have our parties and things as well, and invite friends and family.
Watch the football matches and stuff.
Watch the football matches.
Right, you can tell Amy Gaskin that I'm coming up to Hartlepool because I'm definitely going to be watching football matches. But no, that's brilliant. It's amazing. It's amazing what you guys have done or doing for people, and if it rolls out nationally, I think it's a great idea. Because a lot of people struggle with money. I struggle with money. I got an F in GCSE maths. But no, it's a really amazing project, and what you guys are doing with the wallet, and maybe one day you come down and do a talk to people down south.
We'd be happy to do that, yeah.
Because I think it would help. Oh, I'm in trouble.
If it helps other people, then it's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because not everyone's in the same boat as us, you see.
No.
They don't know about what money they've got and stuff, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's money. Money doesn't grow on trees.
No, no.
Oh no, wish it did.
And some people on the council, like Michael's on the council, but I've got my own bank accounts, but that's different than what my support money. But Michael's is done through the council. Mine's, I'll just get mine put straight into a bank account.
Oh, so like a direct
Yeah.
direct payment, which
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about in the APG, direct
Yeah, yeah,
payment.
yeah.
I am slowly considering doing direct
Mine's in
payment.
the civic centre.
But Michael's is in the council, you see, so he
Yeah.
goes once a week and picks these up. But I
Ah,
can just go any day and pick mine up. So
what a brilliant pair you are. I really do hope I get an opportunity to meet you at some point because it'd
Yeah,
be
very
great.
welcome.
So yeah, what did you learn then from people? Some people I know spend.
Well, what happened? We had so much money in our wallet, and we had to write it all down what we had to do, and then see how much come to. Then Nathan done the same as me, but he spent all his, and I had some left over. So I had more money than what he had, type of thing left over. He just spent all his really. So it was really good.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
We've done all our own photos as well to show people when they come in here too. Like your family and friends and who we spend time with from the other services.
Jimmy and Michael, I'm oblivious, and maybe Chris is oblivious. So, could you tell us about Come Dine With Me? It's
what happens on a Wednesday, on a Monday and Wednesday, Michael cooks, and the other lad, because we've got 3 flats, you see.
Yeah.
I'm on top, Michael's on the bottom, and
Anthony's in the middle.
Anthony's in the middle. So Anthony does Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I do Fridays and Sundays.
Jimmy cooks a Sunday dinner.
So, but Michael's the best cook.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
But we
it looks
having what we having again for tea, Jim?
Beef buns and roasties.
Yeah, beef buns and roasties tonight, and I made chicken karma on Monday for tea for the 3 of us.
Wow, it looks
So
like
I
that
go
meat.
shopping once a week on a Monday to get all my personal stuff in, plus for the come down with me as well. So we can all have our teas at the same time. So I go shopping once a week.
Michael's got a voluntary job, you see, so he comes home about 4:30, so he'll have his tea ready for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant. It looks like me and Chris are gonna have to, and maybe Michelle, have an invite one night just to come and do some
Yeah,
tens
come
and
down,
Come
nines.
down
And,
anytime you want.
we'll make you a cup of tea.
oh,
You have to pick what food you want.
oh. I'm sure Chris is dreaming of a Sunday roast.
Oh, well, that'll be fine.
Jimmy does that day Sunday. Good tea, that's brilliant.
So, hi Chris, what do you think, and do you have any questions? As we're talking about food, I'm sure you have questions about food. But
That sounds
money.
delicious. Yeah, I do love a good roastie. So if your roasties are good, I'll be there.
Oh yeah, I'll make good ones. I've got my own air fryer, so they'll be cooking in there tonight.
I've not even experimented with roasties in an air fryer, but yeah, sounds brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so I was just sat here and I'm just thinking it's just so lovely to hear about like how what you're doing really, and I'm so pleased to hear. Like I know the North East councils have been really getting behind this idea, and I love what you've called my support money or our support money. I love that because I do think, and I know that it is jargon, you know, and individual service funds doesn't really mean anything. So people struggle to understand that. So that's a really big learning point for me from this conversation, is about how we help other people understand what this is. And I think just making it really simple is just a brilliant idea. So I just want to say thank you for that inspiration, basically. And I was really interested in hearing about your wallets and how you are. So how are things different for you, I think, is probably what I wanted to ask you. How do you, because you would have had, so you used to have your support, and now you've basically got this wallet and you're able to do some, do stuff differently with it. What are the big differences for you guys, do you think?
Well, we don't have as much hours as we used to, because we saved hours because we used to be 24 hours, but now we've got our own flats. We only go, it used to be 6, but some days on a Sunday they come in at 10 till 2. So we save an hours on a Sunday. We also save an hour every day, because it used to be 9 till 6. So now it's 9 till 5.
And it
So-
used to be 9 till 5 on a Sunday, but
Yeah,
9
now
till 2 now.
9
innit?
till 2. So we saving hours in there and it goes in the pot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And if we ever need them, they're already there for us, you know what I mean?
So it's there.
So-
If you need the hours, you can use it.
Yeah.
But if you want to use the money,
absolutely are.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
go to activities or whatever.
and what difference has it made to your lives then? Do you think? Like, how do
Oh.
you feel about it?
Definitely made a big difference.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's definitely helped a lot. And probably helped other people as well when they get the hang of it and they know how to
Do what they
get
have
the
to
head
do.
round it and stuff.
Amazing. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to have a chat with you about that at some point as well, and share your story with some of the people that we support as well, because it sounds fantastic.
That'll be fine by us, Chris.
Yeah,
Amazing.
amazing, yeah. Thank
Because
you.
we said to Leanne that we'll go to different places and do talks and stuff. So we're just waiting to when we can get them penciled in.
Plus we go to Borough once a month as well, don't we? For the doctor's surgery to sort things out as well. Well, that's really good.
Brilliant.
That's due next week. We go there. We go 1 till 3, is it? 1 till 3 on a Wednesday, once a month at the doctor's, the Millsborough. I don't know what the place is called, like, but it's up there somewhere. Over.
Us.
It's all about us as well.
That's the most important thing that we've worked towards is it's about us. It's our money, so we have to use it properly and take responsibility and stuff.
Yes.
Because then other people will be able to do the same thing. It won't be hard for them to get the head round us.
That's true.
What was the hardest thing for you to get your head around?
Probably the hours, because you get used to having that many hours, and when you get a bit chilled out, and at 5 o'clock you can chill out more and watch the football and watch the matches on the Sky, and because all the footballs have started again, Anna. So we can watch all the matches again.
Yeah.
But some of the staff members don't like football, and you feel a bit uncomfortable, don't you, when they don't like it. But now you're by yourself, you can watch what you want.
Yeah, no doubt you boys are watching Real Madrid versus Atlanta tonight.
No chance.
I watch me soaps.
I'll be
you
watching
watch it well?
tonight.
I watch me Emmerdale and me Coronation Street.
I'll be watching the match.
Oh, good man. If at least I know that one likes football and one likes soaps.
Michael's not into football, but I'm like with football.
Good man.
Yeah.
So how can someone do this with their own money then?
What you've got to do there, Matt, is get a group of people in the same area, like not too far apart. Come to a meeting every once a week, then talk about what you need to do, and have someone like Leanne who can help you. Then talk about it and get into different agencies and stuff, and then it goes from there, you see, and you just build it up
Each week.
And then they get more confidence and they be able to ask more questions, and then they be able to ask how they go about getting the money and stuff and other bits and pieces.
Yeah, I think that's great. I hope Leanne and Amy and the people that you're with at the moment can send me some easy reads so I can share it to my Everybody Counts group and to my outreach, because I think that this would go what you're doing, if there's an easy read or something that I can talk to my Everybody Counts group.
We could do one next week for you and send you it, Matt.
Well, Amy Gaskin Williams has got my email, so just chat with her and she can send it on, because it's a big issue, especially in the south. It's more expensive down the south.
Exactly.
Right on, mate. No worries.
Because I think what you're doing is transforming an issue that a lot of people don't really understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand online banking. They don't understand the tap and go when you're tapping
Yeah.
your card. Fraud is it's
The big thing in it.
Issue.
big thing, but I would love to see, and hopefully I get some of it sent to me, but even the work that Chris has done, I hope today or by the end of, not at the end of today, but I just hope we can all collab together and work together, because it's amazing. I'm glad I've met you today.
Well, I think, for me, like one of the issues, one of the things that would help really would be people to know that they have a personal budget. So the Care Act, the legislation says that everybody should know what their personal budget is, but actually lots of people don't even know what their personal budget is. So it's really hard if you don't know how much money you've got in your pot to then take control of it. So we really advocate for people asking councils, how much money have I got in my budget, and then asking if they could have that money. Obviously, we've called, it's called an individual service fund. That's what councils have called it. But people have the right to ask for that, and the Care Act's really clear that people should ask for that. So that's, for me, one of the big, how do we take this forward? Is helping people and their supporters and their families understand that they have a right to ask, for this money in this way and get hold of that money. And then obviously what we want to see is exactly what you guys are doing, which is people taking this money and instead of it being seen as maybe money for a care provider or a contract or whatever councils kind of sometimes see it as, people see it as their money and then take responsibility for how that money is used. And basically, it just gives people so much more flexibility. I mean, just listening to your story, is fantastic about what you've done and how creative you're being, because what happens is people are brilliantly creative and you guys are obviously just doing brilliant things with your budget, but if you're not given that budget, you can't be creative. So a lot of people are stuck, aren't they?
That's the problem, Chris, isn't it?
Exactly. They can't be creators. You know what you want. You know what you want from your lives. You know exactly what you want and how you want your support delivered. But you've had it almost done for you or by people to you for a long time. Yeah. But now you're taking back control, and effectively you're taking control of your own lives and creating an arrangement that works for you guys as individual people. And it's really inspirational for me to hear this. And I think around the country, the people I talk to that have got, everyone I'm talking to is saying the very similar things to you guys, that it's about people feeling more independent, they feel more in control of their support, it's better for their well-being. People are doing activities that they can basically decide what their day looks like, they can decide when they have support. And it's just, it changes the whole dynamic away from people receiving care from us or support, to actually being in control of how they use their budget to meet their goals, basically. And I think it's it's phenomenal.
What it is, you can get into a routine then, can't you? And you know what you've got to do for the week. You've got a plan, and you're not like waiting about or waiting for the council or going through different channels. It's already there, and you know what you have to do and stuff.
Yeah.
Some people not as lucky as other.
Yeah, a lot of people have to wait for any changes they want to make. They have to go talk to their social worker. They have permission to make that change. But you guys can make that change. I guess every week you can change how you do it. Yeah, which is really powerful. And a lot of people, they have, for me, a lot of people have ended up in these like what I call like micro institutions where they've got lots of staff and they're stuck inside. And this is an opportunity to just make sure that the money is being used the right way for people and help people, come out of those micro institutions and be part of their communities and access different types of support, maybe outside of just their own organisation, and be really creative with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Paper for skills.
Yes.
We wouldn't have the group if it wasn't for Leanne. So it's really down the way.
Well, hopefully one day, Leanne, if you're listening, we can arrange an actual proper conversation, because I think you would do wonders down the south. I know you like the north, but it's a real big issue down the south. Budgeting, money. Same to Chris, if you can just share details, because I think this afternoon's been brilliant. It's been an eye-opening for me, someone who struggles with money. Personally, it's certainly an eye-opener. You got me thinking. So it's been a great chat with Jimmy, Michael, and Leanne and Chris, and as we are really, it's been a real eye opener about money, and it's a big talking point, and especially something that we talk about on the council. So it leads me nicely to the council update, which has been talking about the PIP consultation, which is very worrying, and for people with learning disabilities. And we've also got an election coming up in the council, which is in Birmingham, and we're doing an election, and then elections are all over. I hope for myself. And we just that's pretty. We just vote for a council chair and a vice chair. I know they're going to have a lot of fun, but I'd love to make it, but at the moment, it's not possible. So, I know they're going to have a lot of fun. It is great fun being part of the council. But we'll see what happens at Birmingham. So we're now going into the download section. So my question to my guests is, what's your hobbies? What do you enjoy winding down to? What's your biscuit, or what's your TV show? Or that's to Chris, Jimmy, and Michael. What is your hobbies?
I like to read. I like to go to football matches. I like to go out in the car to different places, and I like to chill out on the night and read a lot of books. I read a lot of books from Larrabee.
I watch me soaps, Emmerdale and Corrie. I go to a volunteer job for the hospice, do the garden once a month, and then go on the van to deliver the goods and the items and get all the collections in, and do the skip run and the scrap run and stuff like that. So it's really good. I do 9 till 4 on a Tuesday and a Thursday and a Friday. So, and then come down with us, and that's it really. Go activities with Jimmy in the car and stuff, so it's really good. Go to all them places. And that's what's done for the week. And I go to my mum's once a week on a Sunday to visit my mum at the care home, what she's in. So I go there 1 till 6 on a Sunday as well. So that's really good. Or my favourite one.
Roy Trapper, wasn't it?
Roy Cropper.
Roy Cropper.
Where he got told off for trying to kill Lauren, but
Oh, that one.
he never done it. It was somebody else who done it. It's a solicitor man who's doing it. And they don't know yet but it'll come out eventually.
Yeah, 2 years down the line.
Probably about a year or two to go down the line, no doubt, like Jimmy just said. It goes on and on and on and on for weeks and weeks, and then it comes out in the end what happens, really. So it's really good. And Emmerdale, it's not so bad, really. So it's all rightish. I watch them all my life, so that's what I normally watch. I've got a Netflix account, so I watch my Netflix on the night as well. Pluto TV, if you've heard of that, I don't know, it's on the Fire Stick. Not like new tellies you get now. So I watch that as well on the night after my soaps. So it's really good. And thank you for listening to us today. That's me done.
Over to Chris. What does he do when he's not dealing with money?
I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones, and I'm watching House of Dragons at the moment. I love that. You know, people getting smoked by dragons. What's not to love? I spend quite a lot of time wandering around in the gym, lifting things up and down, and do a little bit of paddleboarding sometimes if the weather's nice, when it's not too windy. Get out sometimes on the river locally, and sometimes go down the seaside and just do a bit of paddling around. And I'm really obsessed with headphones. Like, I'm an absolute nerd about headphones. So if you guys want to know anything about headphones, I'm your guy for that. Nobody seems to take me up on that offer, weirdly.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. A headphone nerd. At the moment, for me, it'll be the Paralympics in a couple of days' time. I'll be watching the Paralympics. I finished the Olympics, but as Michelle already knows, when she's done a few podcasts with me, the football season's back, so I am literally talking about football.
Yes.
But the good news, Michelle, and I can share you this with you, is the Women's Euros next year is on BBC and ITV, so you can watch women kick a ball for the whole summer. And I will be doing. I'll be watching that and probably doing a podcast about the Women's Euros next year. That's something to look forward to next summer. Whole summer of women's football. So my highlight of the Olympics would be Alex Yee in the triathlon, getting his gold, and probably that's it. I watched most of it. Didn't think much of the opening and the closing ceremony. But I'll hand over to Chris because I'm sure he's a big Olympic fan. So what was his highlight of the Olympics?
I like the track stuff, but I did really like the speed climbing. I
Oh,
found
yes.
that really fascinating. Like, I didn't really know that you could go that fast up a wall. And yeah, I was super impressed with that. And I thought the Australian breakdancing was just comedy gold. She was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Great girl.
I can see Leanne and Amy Gaskin are talking about the Olympics there.
We've already told me about it.
Jimmy, tell them what the plan is for Michael.
Oh, we're going to get Michael to go to the Olympics. I'm a breakdancer. He's going to be in the Great Britain team.
Brilliant.
Head spinning.
Brilliant. Well, I thought Amy Gaskin was going to go climbing up a wall in like 4 seconds. So, guys, has it been a good podcast?
Yes.
Yes, it's been brilliant, and thank you for your time as well.
And yeah, it's been an absolute brilliant podcast. And for the people that are watching it on all the social channels, do comment below Dimensions Council at dimensonslineuk.org. And if you want me back, there's a hashtag tell Amy Gaskell to get me back.
We will.
But no, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll let you guys say goodbye. And
Take care now. Thanks for your time.
Chris, do you want to say
Hope we'll see you again
See you,
next
Chris.
year.
See you later, Max.
Yeah, really good to meet you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you too, Chris.
Great
You
to meet
too,
you.
man.
Hopefully see you soon.
Yep.
And it's
Thank you
goodbye
so
from
much,
me.
everyone. Good night. God bless.
Yeah.
Night, guys.
You've been fantastic. You've not been able to see us, but me and Leanne are sitting here listening to you, and we're doing this to each other. We're listening to the whole thing going, oh my goodness, this is fantastic.